Okay, I'm at home now, and hopefully my Revit has uploaded with 400 meg from campus, and I'm going to do this in Camtasia now, and I'm going to kind of go through real quick and just model a bridge we saw today. I guess I'll do it in inches. As usual, whatever that throat tick is still going on. I apologize for that. I'll have to get an editor. Units. I'm not a big one. Well, I guess I am a big one on the units, but within the program there's all kinds of settings, but generally you mostly want to think about units, and we want to make sure that our units are set to decimal and then precision. We want those sample units to be inches. I'm going to go ahead and draft a line here on Centerline. I'm going to make it 12 inches long. Right away, that was my center line. I want to go a 16th off if this is an eighth. Offset 1/16. It takes it, I guess. And I'm going to go here and there, and right away I'm going to turn off that key there, and I'm going to right away change that to the object line. You're going to see later I'm going to come back just to center lines. You want to go back to layer here, make sure that everything is on and everything is thawed. It's a kind of a key thing. That's going to turn on that box that we've got around everything, which we don't need. You're going to erase that out, E, grab that out there. That's my center line at 12 inches. I'm going to grab this and this. Learn very quickly. Hopefully there's better ways. We all should be learning them, but I'm not going to do it right now. Line from the end point to the end point. We could have just drafted that, of course, drafted that as 12 by an eighth. Line from the end point to the end point there. Now this is an 1/8 inch thick. Really, I should make this a block right now, but I'm not going to. I'm going to go through and offset. I'm just going to draw a circle from near. I want these to be an inch off near, and I'm going to make the radius of 1. I'm going to copy cross, window, window, from bad drafting, dot X of the quad of that, dot YZ of near to that, rail to the quad. So I've got that. Bad way to do it, but now those are an inch apart. I do that for this reason and this reason only. I'm going to do a line from the end point there to the end point there. I'm going to offset 1/8. I'm going to draw a center line from the, I'm going to offset 1/16. I'm doing this to anticipate a couple different ways. I'm going to change that to center line, and I'm going to really think about how that frame generator works, and I'm going to show you where it is. I'm going to extend that one through, and I'm going to go ahead and realize I'm going to put these things 2 inches on center, copy this thing here, click at 2 angle 0. So I can do this. I want to start, and I want this line to go from the intersection of this. I'm doing this from memory to the intersection of that. Now that was basically one of my pieces, and I'm going to offset 1/8. And that essentially was not what I wanted. So I think when I looked at these things, it was more like this. Change this one here to the intersection here. Undo, change this. I'm turning my F8 off so I can go to the intersection there. I kind of remember something like this. Offset 1/8. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's what I saw, and I'm not going to worry too much. I'm going to trim this out here. Undo, trim, trim. And what I have then, when I look at this, even though I'm a little bit off right there, I'm going to now reestablish that center line. Offset 1/16. Offset 1/16. Offset 1/16. The 16th, right? Extend screw that once, twice, once. That is now what layer? That is centerline. I'm going to mirror that set there, endpoint there, shift right click near, erase source objects, no. Now my guess is this, that I can go ahead at this point and then just kind of do this if I want. Grab this, 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 and do left click, space bar, C for copy to the endpoint there. I'm not even going to do the array, to the endpoint there, to the endpoint there, and to the endpoint there, and I'll try it one more time here to the endpoint there. Now I'm a little off on the length, and I'm not going to go back and fix it because I was kind of screwing up, but that's essentially what I had going here. What I'm just going to do, I guess, is to go ahead and kind of at that last piece, offset T for through, fillet radius 0. I'm just lengthening out my bridge because I screwed up. There it is. Fillet radius 0 comes at you. Fillet radius 0. Fillet radius 0. And you know that you can do a shift basically. Fillet, you can just hold the shift key and go here and here. Fillet, hold the shift key and go here and there. We can now offset through the endpoint and then offset 1/16th because that is the thickness there. Fillet, fillet, hold my shift key here and here. Fillet, hold my shift key here and here. We really don't want this on there, really, and we're going to extend. We really don't want this. Extend, screw that, extend, screw that, extend, screw that, extend, screw that, once, twice, extend, screw that, once, twice, extend, all the way down, trim, and we've got essentially now our center lines all established correctly. Though in all reality, the frames are going to go someplace else. So that's a lot of bad drafting, but I want to point out right now my center lines almost are correct. I'm going to trim this one out. I'm going to trim this one out. So with that basic 1/8 inch, we've got center lines of everything we want done. And now we're going to go ahead and do File, Save As, and probably keep this, and then we're going to just push out the center lines for the frame generator. And we're going to talk about, File, right away, File, Save As. Sticking it where we know it is, and I keep on sticking mine, Mark Patak, Documents, Inventor. I keep on sticking in that one project bridge, so this is going to be base April 5th bridge base. And in all reality, I don't really need that stuff there, but I'm going to keep it all around. I have no sketch blocks, but I have something I can use frame generator for. And in all reality, I'm going to just, now that I save this, I'm going to save it one more time by going and getting rid of all my other stuff, though I can do it in different drawings. I do that, of course, by right-clicking. I'm going to go ahead and say LA for layer. I'm going to set my current layer to, sorry, we're going to just freeze the centerline layer. And I'm going to erase everything. Now, remember I saved it before, So minus layer, thaw, star, on, star. So I always not a bad idea to do this. Minus B for block. Just spine. 5. April. And stick that out. We'll catch this in a little bit.